Alright, bro, so let's start. Let's get into it. So, on the podcast today, I got Mr. Apostolos Films. How you doing, bro?
Good. Tired as hell, but, you know, like, still pushing, bro. Like, it's just what it is.
So, wait, where were you just now? You said
Michigan.
you were in Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, and you were doing a video?
Yeah, we're doing a bit of videoing and a bit of chilling, you know? Like, my girl got me tickets to go see a comedian, so whenever, like, always, every time there's something that has to be done, vacation, I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna try and connect some people and try to get some work done. Even if it's, like, 4 days I'm out there, I could dedicate 1 day, even if it's the day I get there, like a half day to like meeting up with people and trying to like build a connection, do a video shoot, even if it's quick.
Like you just tell her like, yo, for like 3-4 hours I'm gonna go meet up with this guy and just like
give her that, sauce her some money, she go shopping and not know I'm gone in the trenches and then fucking just keep pushing it. But Michigan's lit. Like it's lit because the scene out there is just on a whole different creative level, and on top of that, like there's not a lot to do in Michigan, so it's like a lot of people are out there trying to like, go to like any type of interesting like place, like rundown buildings is like the top spot, and like driving out to the middle of nowhere in the U.S. is like you get to see some shit. So it's like it's good.
Michigan has like a scene now, right? Like there's like a bunch of fucking there's like a whole sound from Michigan.
Oh hell
now,
yeah,
right?
hell
like,
yeah. Fucking Babytron, fucking BFB the Pac-Man, fucking
Rio de Young OG.
Yep. Oh my god, I forget. Fuck, this one dude used to work with the Chicago rapper EB Bands, Gotti or some shit. Gotti something.
EB Bands that passed away.
Yeah. R.I.P. him, man. He was a crazy rapper, crazy fucking Chicago rapper, but. That's fucked. What happened, man?
Yeah, with him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He got free. He was fronted heroin, and then fucking cartel got him whacked. Apparently.
Yeah, they like kidnapped him and shit. Cause the craziest shit about that is like, I shot a video and it was a EB Band's tribute video. It was from Chaboki, who's from Chirac. He was like friends with him, right? And like he's like, we did like a whole kind of like remembrance kind of video for him, and he had bars in there and all that stuff. And
that's fucking crazy that you have that connection, cause. When he did Kamikaze, because he was Trade to Truth was gonna sign him to his label out in Cali.
Who?
EB Bands.
Okay.
So when that whole shit went down, he was supposed to be flying out to Cali with Trade to Truth, do a video with him, and fucking like, it was crazy. Because like he was easy to message too. I was a fan, so I would message him in the DMs. I was trying to get a video, but he died. Like it was so fucked because the timing of it, like that whole experience of his death. Because like I was like a genuine fan. I realized. I have a habit of finding artists I fuck with are underground and then messaging them at the wrong time.
Right.
Like Jack Harlow even. He did Dark Knight and like that was like that got 1 million views. He did Sundown, that got a few million views. Something was brewing. He came to Toronto Velvet Underground. I saw his show, I got a chance to talk to him, like, yo, let's do some work.
Okay.
Only 30 people showed up. It was in a snowstorm.
Wow.
And me and the Screwface Films, like we both went and we're thinking, okay, like he's gonna be in the same level, and then a month later that Cole Bennett post of him. As soon as he posted him, I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
He only posted the photo, like nothing else. He's like, Jack Harlow, what's poppin', coming soon. I was just like, I'm never going to see this guy again.
Yeah, for sure. He's now out of touch.
Yeah, which is fucked, because like, I'm not sure if you feel the same with certain artists. Like, artists that you reach out to that are like, really fucking good. They're not at that huge level yet, but you know, you got that reach, and you know, like, it's not even like, oh, I want to ride on your success. It's like, bro, I fuck with your sound. I have an idea. Let's see if we can get it through. And if that works, it works. If not, then it is what it is. But like,
it's happening so many times.
Bro, it pisses me off. That's like the biggest pet peeve of this music video shit, man. Like at least like with other shit, like you know, you can have more control over it. But sometimes with music video shit, like too many last minute shit.
Oh my god. So I was gonna ask you about that because like recently, like in the last, I've been doing this now for fucking almost 7 years now, right?
Yeah.
Recently, I just started like putting my foot down and trying to like take more control of the creativeness of the video instead of them just being like, yo, I want to shoot it here. Just no idea or no nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of approaching it differently where I'm like, this is how the video should look, like, this is the colors we should use, this is like the whole vibe of the video, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm trying to, like, put my foot down on it. But that also comes from, like, working with the guy multiple times. Because say some guy just hits me up one time, it's hard for me to be like, yo, listen, you're going to listen to me 110%, bro.
Exactly.
And, like, they're like, nah, fam, I'm hitting you up because I have my vision, right? So usually that usually happens over, like, you do 3-4 videos, and then the artist is like, now that I've seen you work, I trust you, let me now give you full control, you know what I mean? Like, it takes time to build to that.
It does, and, like, I think, I one thing I'd say about me is, there's always, like, everybody has their, like, own problems that they have to, like, learn during the process, and, like, the two things that have been, like, the biggest bitch, like, outside of just, like, maintaining, like, a brand, getting a brand name, and getting a look for it, is that, because, like, I noticed like when I work with dudes from the States, a lot of the times like it's what I say. Like they're just rocking with the idea.
Yeah.
Over here, I have to like fucking pull teeth to like even get the simplest idea.
For sure.
And if they're not even 100% committed, it's just gonna fall through, and then it ends up being one of those like run and gun like. All right, let's fucking get some colored lights out. Let's fucking I'll stop off, grab a smoke flare or some shit.
Yeah.
Bring 3 guys, bring a bottle, whatever. Like,
yeah.
And then it's up to you to just sauce it up and make it look how videos look now.
No, for sure.
That's what it is. And but like yeah, getting into that whole creative process, man. Like at this point now, like I'm on like obviously if they have to pay a certain amount now to get an idea.
Yeah.
So like my minimum is just me showing up with the camera and we're just gonna improvise some a stylistic video shoot, you know?
Right.
Basically, what we like 90% of the videos are out now, but I like for like I've been like hey like I've written down so many ideas like booklets of ideas like premises for multiple videos, and I feel like I also have to be in the right mental state to even execute those ideas because like a lot of the time. I'm focused on like right outside of the music video stuff. I'm editing weddings. I'm writing short films, producing those like out of my own pocket, doing work for Chrysler. So like I film their vehicles. I film like the little promos that we'll see on social media.
Yeah.
And like that's contract based. And then when the union opens, hopefully become like a full-fledged camera operator shooting movies. But
right.
Like there's so many ideas with this video shit and so many ways to go about it that it's just like
oh my god, yeah.
I can't even focus on like really just sitting down and being like let me find the logistics out for this video unless I really fuck with the artist.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think. Recently I went to Seattle and I shot a song called PAE, and it was basically just like it was inspired because I watched Star Trek and I'm like it's crazy how like William Shatner just fucked this green bitch and like they just allowed that like they're just cool like yeah you just fucked this alien chick. Yeah. So basically that was the premise. Some badass female comes down. The artist is smoking on his security job break. They notice a fucking spaceship crashes. Yeah. Hot chick comes out and he's like I'm vibing with her and basically it's like love at first sight the whole music video. Like I want it to be very colorful and shit. And yeah, they were one of the first few people in a long time that were just like, yeah, that's perfect. Like just let us know what we need to get,
right?
And we'll get it. And that was easy. That was fun as fuck too.
Yeah.
But at the same time though, it's also another issue if I bit off more than I could chew because it was just me and my fiance, and she does SFX like face melts, fucking bullet wounds.
Okay, like makeup and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
she creates props as well, and like it was just us two that went out. So we went out, and then she had to become a second camera operator. She had to become a fucking lighting assistant. She had to become a set decorator. And like she's done that before, but this was a challenging shoot, especially because we only had 5 hours to shoot it.
Where do because for me like I like to watch other shit and take inspiration from it. Like I'll watch old movies.
Exactly.
Like you said, Star Trek, shit like that, and I'll be like, yo, let's make a sci-fi video for this one or something, right? Where do you get some of your ideas? Because for me too, a lot of them come when I'm like driving on the highway, and I'm just literally just zoning out, and I'm just like, yo. That's a sick, you know what I mean? And then I'll have to like pull out my phone and put like a note in or something.
Bro, that's a flashback. That's PTSD. So basically, with me, I watch a lot of, as fucked up as it sounds, I watch a lot of like really gory horror movies and like really like old 1970s Italian, like fucking, like they only had 30,000. They don't have stunt people. Everybody's breaking their limbs and they're just like the camera angles, like how rugged it looks. Like that's what really inspires me. So I always go off mood and affection depending on what moment. And like you said. Right. I could be driving and like I thought of like for example with we did a video with Roni Rockstar and like the song Rockstar, right. And like basically the premise of we're gonna need a neon studio, I want it to look like this and emulate these type of effects. Like I was driving for that, but then a lot of it comes from smoking. I'm smoking, listening to music, and then I'll just like especially if I'm listening to the track. Brain just starts rapid firing, like not even ideas, just frames. Like I like close my eyes. I like as gay as that sounds. Like pause. Like I don't want people to get offended. I say gay. It's fucking gay. So like I sit there with my eyes closed and I just listen and like shit will just come up in my head and then I just try to remember like get my phone out, record, say whatever the fuck I want, and then I know in my own head I'll like formalize it, make it professional. Do what I need to do, but in that moment it's going to be rugged and not going to have I barely even write down my ideas. A lot of it's just through voice notes. Right. Send that to the artist. If they fuck with it, Then I'll like go in my email, I'll go into like a PDF, get mood boards and shit, and then like actually do like the professional shit. But mainly I'm just bullshitting. I'm just throwing out ideas. If it sticks, it sticks. Let's see how we can make it form into a movie.
A lot of it when you're dealing, especially Toronto rappers, when they just give you like the base price, a lot of it is on the go create. Cause like like it's like you're saying, like you don't always. If you're a good cameraman, you can literally make a good movie out of nothing.
Exactly.
Like literally, the guy can be there in front of a fucking blank wall, and you can make something really creative. It all depends on how deep you go into it. You know, like I've seen, like if you just, for example. If you take a guy like who does who's a guy that does a lot of effects like Orazio, right? Like he does really good VFX, right? Like 3D stuff. He can make something cool out of a guy standing on a skid or like standing on a brick wall because he can make the brick wall change or something. But that's not for everybody.
No.
Some guys are more like cinema based where they're
like a Charlton, David Del Rosario.
Exactly. Like their video, if there's just a guy sitting on a wall, might look more boring because you know what I mean. They have to put more of a storyline into it and like more of like.
And that's the shit.
Substance.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, and that's the thing that pisses me off about all of them.
About all the camera guys?
No, not all of them. Just specifically those guys. Because I'm not even saying that. Like, I'm not even hating. Like, they're fucking awesome. I love them. But like, it's the fact that like, maybe it's just me, but like, or I'm overthinking it at times. But, like, you know, like getting like you said, like Orazio, like you could tell, like bro, like he's out there just running guns, shooting it. And then he just builds the environment from that footage, it's fucking wild what he's doing. Like personally, like the Killy video that he did, like with the fucking swords and shit, like the hand coming out of the ground or from the wall. I forget what was going on. Yeah. Like seeing shit like that is inspiring because like in the end, like technology advances, and if you're really about the video shit, even if you're doing music videos temporarily, but then you're gonna move into film, learning shit like that helps. Like I'm trying to do film. I know my position with 3D is like I'm decent at it. I can do some cool shit, but I'm not like for example, there's two guys. One of them did the BLP Coaster 2000s baby. Pav, he's from Russia or some shit. Okay. But with tiny tapes, they were both working, and this dude like creates 3D shit from scratch, like any environment. And D Anthony as well from here. He's heavily into the 3D shit. So it's like. When it comes to 3D, especially because I'm trying to go into like the film industry, like in the near future, I tend to be very like combative against when people say like they do 3D because like I'm currently in a course doing like learning Houdini VFX. A lot of these dudes you can like obviously learn from scratch. Like we all learn from our own shit. Yeah. Like I tried going to film school, I dropped out. Like I did a media program that I finished, but realistically, once I found out that you don't even need a degree to actually be a part of the film industry. That shit fucked me up because I'm like, bro, why am I wasting 3 years? Let me get this shit started. Like, so like with them and even Charlton, like watching Charlton or Del Rosario, like mind you, they don't do effects like that, like unless they're like hiring like a third party like Marcus Letts or like even Orazio or someone like 24K visuals.
But that's part of the game. Not like as a director, you're not supposed to know everything. It's but like
Charlton though, he can literally not add an effect and just have just the artist on the wall. But he like I like to call it the Zach Fact effect because like Zach Fax, he's another like really like he's probably like he's a go. He's definitely a go. Same with Director X, a lot of Toronto directors, but Zach Fax. I feel the whole zoom in while we're like moving into the frame or like going from side to side that we see a lot in videos now. I like to think like he kind of like implemented that a lot. Cause I noticed he did that. You know, Charlton started doing that. All of us do it, but like it's like a theme, like a trend that we do in music videos. But like, bro,
and it evolves from one person to the next. You know what I mean? Like,
but like, it pisses me off how clean theirs looks. Versus like when I try to do it, each time I run it back, I'm like. Fuck! I'm like, is it motion blur? What the fuck's going on? Right. But is it the program I'm using? Is Adobe? If I'm gonna have to leave Adobe again, it's like a love-hate abusive relationship. Yeah. But no, like honestly, like I think like they honestly like there's a reason why they're so obviously like filmed in the cities or used in the city because they deliver that product. Like especially, and I think well deserved. Like if you check Orazio stories, like I know Charleston doesn't post a lot. He's posting a lot now, but like. They're hustling, man. They're really out there hustling. Even if they're not shooting like 50 videos a week, like people like to claim like you shoot a lot and that's it. But it's like, okay, that is part of the hustle. If that's part of your hustle, charging $350 and fucking shooting 8 videos in 1 week, power to you, man. But that's not gonna create longevity, and you're gonna be stuck in that same constant loop. And it's like, obviously, like even with me, like I've been doing this shit for like 12 years now. Started like before high school, like just charging $25-50 for a video. just to get it out.
Yeah,
and then
experience.
I've had my moments where I was charging $2,000 for a video. I had my moments where I was charging $800, and then like COVID hit, a bunch of shit hit. Now I'm all jumbled with prices. So it's like, I try to go based off now, like, if it's gonna be a $300 job, which means if I'm gonna have to pull up to one location and shoot like 2 clips and it's like a little freestyle type thing, okay, cool. But like, I'm gonna go based off of like, what's the time realistically gonna be like? What's the edit gonna be realistically realized? Like now, I don't even have a base price. Like I just like, because in the end, like depending on how much work I'm gonna put in, I'm gonna treat it like a 9 to 5.
For
and
sure.
then whatever time I have off, that's my time off.
Yeah, I'm the same. I have like a minimum price where it's like if you want me, this is the minimum, but you're gonna get the minimum from me in terms of like the hours we're on set, locations, like you know what I mean. So I'm just saying, like the more you add on to it, the more it'll be, right? But
yeah, but I feel like the bullshit as well is like people think that just because you're charging less doesn't mean you're gonna go as hard. Like I've done like we for example like AR Paisley's Fuck Rap. That was one of like my first times working with homie.
Yeah.
And like I'll tell you this, like that video shoot was maybe half an hour, maybe an hour. He had broken leg. Like,
he had a broken leg?
He had a broken leg that whole shoot. Wow. He was sitting the entire video.
Damn. Was he like? Did he have a cast on?
Yeah, but like, I think he was wearing like pants over it or some shit. Because I also chose not to film like below where his leg was broken. Yeah, so
you work around
if you've watched the video, it's always medium shots, close up, zoom in, or I have some effect that's covering it.
Right.
So like for that, for example, like that was super duper low cost. So like I just told him like realistically, I have a camera that's gonna shoot this like good. It's not gonna be great at low light, but I have lights to compensate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the edit done in 3 days because like I'm not really spent time on that edit. So I think they were feeling like, is he just gonna throw in some bullshit that won't look good?
Right.
And then within like a day and a half, because the song was like 1:30 or something, like I just went in on effects. And at that time, I focused a lot on making sure my computer was better than my camera. Because if I could fly through a video, this is like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
If I could fly through a video in a day or two, like especially if I don't have to do like many effects, or if it is, it's like motion tracking with some blur, add like a red giant fucking like glow over it, and I got something that's gonna work for that video.
For sure.
And basically that's what it was. I sent it and it was lit. Like within the first copies, they were like, "That's it." Like I was like, "No, I have a few more. I'm gonna add." Like I still want to touch it up, but it's like. That versus cameras now, cameras became more evolved, and like I feel like the timeline now is different.
Yeah.
Like people can shoot 6K videos, get that 6K camera for like $2,000, or it's like a 4K camera, but it still has that 6K sensor, so it squeezes that image and gives that detail to the 4K.
For sure.
And now, like, fam, like people are able to fly through videos with 6K editing, and it's just wild to me. Like,
it's crazy to think that there's guys now doing run and gun videos with like Blackmagic 6Ks and shit. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, when did this shit evolve? You know, back in 2017, like the best guy might have a Blackmagic 6K. You know, like,
it's not even like the pocket cam. It's like that big ass
fucking shoulder rig thing. Yeah, it's like it's insane. Yeah, no, I started working with these guys. This is when we did like the first few Robin Banks videos. That's a no-go. It's all like the 6K stuff, but like the guys coming with like a massive steady the steady
the steady cam, like
the cam,
the
like,
weights
like,
and shit.
Yeah, and you could like flip it and it's
man,
crazy,
fuck that
bro.
shit.
Like,
I'm glad that shit died.
I know, me too.
Steady
bro.
cam suck my dick.
I
respectfully.
hated that shit.
like honest to God, I hate that shit. A lot of people use it. But like I'm so happy that's where the stabilizers went. But like you said, like people were just carrying that and just shooting. Like even there was a YouTuber that would do like stunt videos and shit. He'd have that red cam and just a glide cam would just fucking sprint with it. And the footage would look so clean, and I think that's the reason why I hate it. I just could never get it right. Yeah. So I was too.
A lot of people don't even use the fucking gimbals now.
No. Like, now you could just add warp stabilizer, or there's like a new gyro system that you can do.
Yeah, for sure. There's a bunch of shit. Like there's even some of the cameras have like an in-camera stabilization where like if you're on a boat or something, and you're like zooming in another boat, it's super fucking level, bro.
Bro,
like,
it's nice though, because I feel like it's gonna be easier to like if anybody wants to shoot films or documentaries, it's gonna be like easy as fuck to do that.
Yeah.
So like and it's gonna be like even now like we're doing the game Uncharted.
Yeah, Uncharted. Yeah, of course.
So we're doing an Uncharted short film, and then we're doing like a gory like military film, and like I'm shooting on my Panasonic S5 with like an Atomos Ninja monitor rig, so it can do like ProRes RAW.
Right.
Bro, like it's the first time like I tested like clips, and like this could be played in a movie theater and can match like other shit, especially because like we shoot in 4K. Movie theaters project shit in like 2K or 2.5K.
Yeah.
So we're not even watching it at the full resolution until like we get like a Blu-ray, and then it's like, okay, we're watching it in like 4K UHD now. but like we can't even watch 6K unless you have like 3 different screens or like 4 screens and shit. So now I'm like if you could shoot 4K, man, you could put and it looks nice. You could get that shit in the movie theater and it'll look clean, man.
Yeah, man. Some 4K is all you need for, especially what we do. I was gonna ask you too. What percentage of like the videos in general now are you doing that's like music videos? Because you do short films, you do other types of content, right? And like
honestly, like after COVID, like a lot of shit happened. So basically, there was COVID, which was like it was fucked. I was still trying to shoot music videos, but I had a situation with a rapper, and unfortunately, like even though everything got dropped for everybody, which is like perfect, we got charges, like gun charges.
Oh shit.
21 counts.
Damn, bro.
And it was kind of fucked because. It was an illegal search by the police. It was fucking.
So you had to go to court for all this shit?
Oh yeah, court, curfew, like everything.
Fuck,
but
dude.
It was like for a year or so, and then on top of that, you know, like it was just fucked. Like obviously everybody lost their time and shit, and like you're dealing with that, and then COVID. So on the plus side, not a lot of people were doing shit, but then the fuck side was, I learned a lot about like the rap police in Toronto, like basically they have a whole task force. So they're telling me I can't even shoot certain music videos or in certain areas because of the charges I have. And
I have a funny story about that actually. Well, so I always heard about that shit, like the rap task force shit. Yeah. And but I didn't know how serious it was until, buddy, I'm a fucking nobody, right? Mm-hmm. I'm driving into fucking Driftwood and I'm shooting with FB, right? Yeah. So FB's waiting in the tunnel and he has his gold plaque for the song Priceless. It's sitting there on the wall, right? And we're gonna use that as a prop, right? It's in one of the videos, like it's like posted up and shit. It's sick, right? Yeah. So then I'm pulling into the spot and like FB's right there. I'm like, yo, I'm literally parking. As I'm parking, a fucking Fed comes flying in, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it freaked me out, right? Comes flying in, parked right behind my car, bro. And I get out, and I was with Amji. Yeah. He gets up the driver's seat, and the cop literally said to me, he's like, yo, no shooting today, Mac. He's like, cut that shit. Yeah, cut that shit. And he said my name, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck, bro? Like, how do you know? Like, and he's like, and then he said FB's name, and he's like, no shooting with him today, especially. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? So we're like, yo, let's bounce, like, you know what I mean? Let's figure this shit out, right? So we just grabbed everything, like, fucking went over here, finished the video up, right? But these guys are on top, they're on it, bro. They're on it, like, they're, you know what I mean?
Understandably, so, like, bro, like, certain people are just putting, I'm not saying FB, because, like, FB is actually cool. I fuck with FB.
Oh, he's the best, yeah.
He pulled up we did a shoot for Peter Nips that he has with Burna, so basically, like,
wait, what track was that?
It's called Mr. Parlay.
Oh, it's on Peter Nips' album. Yeah, I listened to that.
So basically, we were doing the shoot for that because Burna's in prison. Like fucking, we got KR that sent us some footage of Burna that's lit. We got fucking FB that came out in Driftwood, but he was like we're trying to he was super lit. Like he was super he came correct. Yeah, I say but a lot of people I feel even in the U.S. I did shoots in the U.S. that were pretty sticky, man. Like it was fucking.
Bro, I've done a million that were sticky.
And it's I always tell people if you're gonna bring something or anything, you have to be 100% transparent. Because if I go in blind and I'm around y'all, sometimes it's just guilty of association. Are you within that area? Well, everybody's getting fucking wrapped up.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's all money and it's all bullshit. But the whole task force thing is scary, man.
It's super real.
It's super real, but what's good is they know we're not involved. We're camera guys, and that's the one thing I kept getting told. We know everything about you, bro. Yeah. We've seen your whole online profile. Shit.
And they live on the camera guys YouTube page. Yeah. That's one thing. You know what I mean? So if you're putting out content, they're gonna watch all of that shit and just
And I think that's where the whole conversation of it's because we know exclusive shit. So a lot. We're with the artists so many times, or we understand how they operate. We understand who's who. We have information that can be useful to them, even if it's as simple as a video clip. No, fuck that. No. But I'm saying what I mean more is if depending on who you work with and who's being fucked with, if they could target you.
For sure, definitely.
And then that was a huge learning experience because because police are obviously able to lie and shit, so they're lying on shit that you have no idea about.
For sure.
So honestly, I no one know. I don't care. I tell them don't even if you're gonna bring it. If I'm in the States, tell me you're gonna bring it because if it's legal or not.
States is a little different.
Yeah, the States it depends where you're at.
Yeah.
But here I'm trying to get my gun license. I'm not trying to have anything fuck that up. Only because I want to know how guns work. I want to make war movies. I want to be able to actually fire these weapons and be like, how is he gonna fucking recall when he shoots this? Yeah,
knowledge, but
exactly.
Sure,
like that, like, but like, so that I don't want anything to fuck that up because in the end, when I go 100% on my shit, I'm going in, like, get all in, all my, like, even I have this one fucking crazy movie I'm trying to get a grant for. Basically, Spartans versus zombies. That's all I'm gonna say for that.
Okay.
I talked with a few people out in Greece that are historical experts.
Yeah.
And they gave me advice on how I should approach this, how realistic I can make it, and it's just fucking like, how are we looking for?
A couple more minutes.
All right, a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
All right, good. But basically, I've been talking to these guys out in Greece, and essentially they're giving me info on how these guys operated back then. So if I have a low budget, like I'm asking for $250,000, that's to make the full movie, and everything else I can do visual effects.
Like that's paying the actors, getting the effects, editing stuff, anything you need editing wise.
Exactly.
Okay.
If anything, gore too. Like, bro, I'm trying to make this the bloodiest movie of all time. Like, I'm trying to have people's skulls ripped out of their faces. Like, I'm trying to do some wild shit. So me, like it's like that idea. I want to be able, like, I know when I go in and do that, like my no one's gonna hear from me. I'm gonna be out of the scene. I'm gonna announce it too, like when that shit's happening. Because after these short films I do, like that's gonna help me get the grant. Because if you're trying to, it is for all videographers out there. If you're trying to make movies, man, have some short film criteria. Make that. It's easy to make shit look good now. When you really look at feature films, like I feel like music videos, because of the deadline, because of how creative and wild we gotta make shit, like we don't have a lot of time to really give that deadline, even if you're working with a label. So it's like it's harder to do music videos than do feature films because a lot of these effects are like just one shots, very clean, like movements. We're fucking sprinting with the stabilizer.
Yeah,
we're fucking shaking the camera. It's like we're really like we're shooting ourselves in the leg, but it looks good though. Like in the end, it's gonna look good when despite how long it takes to edit. So like in the end, like I know like when I do these films, like it's all in. Yeah. You know, it's everything I've learned, and I know it's gonna be successful because it has no other choice in me.
I was gonna ask you because we were just talking off set there, but like, so you got arrested on set before?
Yeah.
Because like, what was some of the worst things that like disasters at video shoots?
So okay, I'm so glad you brought this up. This could be like, cause like, I feel like disasters that I've experienced haven't been like that was the worst one, because like obviously like that you don't want to get arrested, you don't want to get a charge. But like all the worst shit that normally happened is like was unrelated to like the crew,
right?
Or it was we pre-anticipated it and just dipped from the location. So like for example, Screwface and I were shooting our homie from Atlanta, Actual, and he's like a singer. He did work with like Young Noble, like Tupac's people and all that.
Okay.
Like so basically like it was we were in, I forget what area we were in, but like we were shooting. It was like we didn't have we didn't have any expensive equipment.
Right.
I had my fucking $900 Panasonic GH4, and I was just fucking doing my thing. And my homie Screwface is looking around, and he sees this car's been watching us the entire time. And we started walking, and then we noticed the car was like changing positions. And he's like, "Yo, fam," he's like, "In a bit, like we're just gonna dip after this." Like he told me this as I'm filming. And it's good, like, cause like I'm from outside like the city, like I don't really like I'm really oblivious and naive, so I'm not paying attention like that.
Okay.
So like literally like homie was just like he just told me to play, and as soon as we cut, we fucking sprinted to my vehicle, hopped in, and we dipped. Like, but mind you, the vehicle didn't attempt to follow us like that, but there's something like that.
Scheming or something.
Even we did a Debbie's video, which was a diss to TJ. Like it was like jokes diss. Like
I was
it wasn't
like about that. Yeah.
It wasn't serious, but we shot in Varna. Top 5 is supposed to be in the video.
Right.
She's contacted.
Well, top 5 of Debbie are cool, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's for internet or what's real. They were cool when we were shooting. So she's calling him. He's supposed to make a camera. He's like, "Yeah, me and my chain's ready." Yeah. But like we shot 90% of the video, so we're like, bro, like if like we got top 5 on the phone. We got him talking. Like we could throw that in there. And fucking, we're driving around Varna, and mind you, I've been Varna before and shot. I know people there. And I'm not even saying like that. I just know people there. So if everyone wants to question like, "Oh, what are you doing? Where are you shooting here? Are you shooting for the ops?" Like, nah, I'm literally shooting a Debbie video. It's like a jokes video. Yeah. So we had this one car that kept following us every single point, and I'm Greek, mind you. So like I'm not thinking, oh like someone's following me, maybe I should go. I pull off in the middle of the road. What the fuck you doing?
Oh, say a word.
Yo!
You like confronted them?
Yo! Yeah, I'm fucking confronting them. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, the two dudes just start reversing, and then I'm like, okay, like maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, but I wasn't like
Probably
doing it like pissed. I was like kind of like, yeah, like you guys need anything? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Get back to my vehicle. And we start driving,
That's
and
wild.
now they're following us officially. And I'm like, okay, I'm stupid. Mind you, I also have Michigan plates, so they're probably thinking I'm up to no good. We're driving, and I don't know Varna like that, so I'm just driving, trying to pull up my GPS on how to get the fuck out. Gabby's starting to kind of freak out, because she's calling Top 5, like, yo, like, do you know anybody that could be following us? Like,
right.
what the fuck's going on? And, like, we weren't getting a response. Thankfully, the only time I want to say thankfully for this type of situation, police pulled up behind us, and they were just kind of just like driving out as well. So they were pulled up behind us, and then we drove out before the police.
Saved you guys
there. Yeah, they kind of unknowingly. It was fucked. It was fucked. And then we were just like, oh yeah, video shoot's done. Like we're good. But then like she told Top 5 what happened. He apologized. He's like, no, those are the guys checking in. He's like, we basically heard that. I assume they heard there was a fucking Michigan's license plate vehicle, and they're probably wondering what the fuck are they doing here.
Right.
So yeah, that's what it is. That's the other thing, man. Like fucking, there's that. We've had people that have fights on set. We've had like I think the worst for me, and it's the one that pisses me off when you have like a really really drunk artist, and they get. It's not that you get drunk to the point where they can't work. They get drunk to the point where they get mad at everybody, and even though you're trying to push with the shoot, like. Do I look straight? And then you show them the clip. The clip looks hard, but they're not interpreting that as that. And then they're like, then they take it like, yo, are you trying to fuck up my video? And I'm sitting here like,
the video comes out.
Yeah, the video comes out. Yo, bro, like,
I've dealt with a few of those.
They start talking to you like you're their fucking shorty on the phone. Yo, babe, like, come on. Man.
Bro, I was working with Biz Loke, and this guy got hammered, bro. And I was like, fuck. Now we're in this like weird thing where I'm like fucking trying to like tiptoe around the shoot, bro, and like, you know what I mean?
It's so funny, but Biz Loke's out.
Oh, I love that guy. He's awesome. He remembers that one. Like.
I didn't shoot for him, but I was doing a video with KBF Pounds, which is like I think they know each other, and he showed up to the shoot. He was a blast. I'm not gonna lie. He was making sure everybody was drinking. He's like,
he's super. He'll make sure you're good.
Yeah, he's making sure you're good.
Trust me, bro. Biz Loke is the first guy. He'll come right up to you and be like, yo, take a shot if you need anything, bro. I got you. You know, he makes sure you're good.
You know he says some one-liners. So I remember some chick was like, "What's in your bag?" And he's like, "It's not for fashion." And then, like, he said some shit like that, and was just like, it was tearing us up on set, man. He was like, "Yo, free the guy, man." Like I hope all everybody that's in like a situation like that, like they're doing good, like mentally and everything. 'Cause that shit's fucked. But fights on set. But I feel like a lot of the shit that happens on sets are bad are usually like funny bad. Like
like I had a guy we were shooting a video for my I put out an album last year, and one of the songs for the album, it was Bugs and FTG Reggie from Ottawa. So we're in this fucking studio. There's literally 60 dudes in there smoking spliffs. You can't even breathe regular air, right? So all of a sudden, like there's like 6 dudes like lined up, and they're all like just so high, hands in their pockets, hood on. One of the guys just literally just face plants on the ground and starts fucking seizuring. And I'm like, yo, not at my shoot, bro. And like, we fucking flip him over, and he's just like, yo, I think I got too high, bro. We're like, yo, buddy, you fucking scared the fuck out of us. Cause like, he also hit his head. So he's like foaming, and like, we're like, oh my god, bro. I was like, this guy's gonna die, bro. On my set, this guy's gonna fucking die.
Bro.
He just came back to life like he was the Undertaker, bro. He just rose up, like he's just like, I was like, damn.
It's funny because each time, like that shit I've seen on camera, and they get up like nothing happened. Yeah. And it's like they don't even remember that you just face planted. Like, bro, like it's weird. Like it's weird. I don't get that. Like that's when like why can't you just go on do a set and just be chill? Like if that's what you gotta get crazy like that.
That's just a dude that doesn't smoke weed all day, and you're at a video shoot and everybody's just passing spliffs. And
so he wasn't even on other shit.
Bro, I think he was just too high, bro. Like, he literally looked up, he's like, bro, I don't smoke grabba, bro. And I was like,
could have been on some shit.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was a couple perks down, I don't know.
Perks, drink some syrup, smoke some weed, drink some liquor, bro, you're out. You're out.
Combination.
The combo, bro. You can hit him with the combo. Speaking about hitting with combos, we saw this dude's chick getting battered on set for a music video.
What the fuck?
Yo, segue. I can't wait for this one. So I never got to talk about this at all. So I'm shooting a video in Oshawa.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say the main artist because he's a homie, Seb Raw, where I was shooting for. And on set, you know, like he's like, oh, we're gonna go to this next clip. It's like basically like he was trying to shoot 3 videos the same day.
Okay.
Mind you, we're shooting with the videographer. I think that scammed a few. Rose 4K. I'm not sure if you remember that name. He did some videos way back, but he scammed a few dudes.
That's
and
probably
like,
why he's not around anymore. Okay.
Yeah. So like he's not doing anymore, but. We're shooting, and I just shot like a random like freestyle video.
Yeah.
But I was on set chilling because that's the homie I haven't seen in a few months. So I decided to sit down and chill. We're shooting at this chick's house. Her dad's upstairs, and he's like a rich dude. So it's like And I go to the basement, and it's just like you're watching Blackened, like on like some cow shit, like it's like fucking like bunch of dudes in there, and I'm like, oh, okay, like say where, and I'm thinking she's just, my mind get knife. Oh, she's just the actress, you know, she's using her parents' like house and shit. Her boyfriend's there. He's like this like skateboarder dude, like just chilling, and we're shooting the video, and long story short, like, you know, like they get into an argument at some point. Because he's like, it's taking too long, like, I want to go do this, going to do that. They're paying her, though. So they're paying like a few hundred. And, you know, they get into an argument, and she just basically goes like, wait upstairs, wait upstairs. So we're shooting. I'm helping them with lighting, except colored lights. We're shooting the video. And then she pulls off one of the homies, or like away. She pulls off another guy away.
Jesus.
I'm like, now the other cameraman's shooting. I'm rolling blunts. I'm sitting here just like, oh shit. Off in the distance, they were getting it in, bro. And mind you, it wasn't like there was like 3 guys and then like 2 cameramen and then the artist. Mind you, none of the artists did anything with her. Neither did any of the camera guys. I can only speak for me. I don't know about Rose, but this fucking chick was fucking everybody on set. She was giving head, and even people that weren't even part of the crew. This dude, one guy that I became good friends with later, he just showed up just to support his bro that was rapping, and he found out he was gonna get a free blowjob with it. He said, "Bet, I'm going." And this chick still went upstairs after the shoot, kissed her boyfriend on the lips.
What the fuck?
And said, "I'm sorry, baby." I could not believe it. I looked at the artist. We finished the shoot. I'm like, "You want to go?" Like, and the boyfriend left. Mind you, the boyfriend left when we left. So like, I left with Seb because he was done. Just shooting the video. Like, he's like, I did my shit. Like, he's gonna finish other homies' video now.
Yeah.
So like, the other camera operator's gonna finish the other video they're shooting for homies. So now we dip, and I see the boyfriend dip, but there's no girlfriend. And I'm just picturing that poor father, man. I don't feel bad for the boyfriend. He was a bitch. He was actually kind of being a bitch on set. I wanted him to leave too, but like,
that's so
God
fucked
damn,
up.
like, what the fuck's going on? And now I'm only picturing what else is happening at other video shoots. Like again, like I've seen fucking people get fucking tackled on set. Like football tackled, they're drunk, and this one dude took off his belt trying to whip his homie. Like, it's fucking, like, I don't know what goes on.
I saw a couple fights on set, you know, like where like guys are just too hammered at the end of the night, they get into a scrap. You
like,
know,
like I can't say it happens like it's normal. Like, that shouldn't happen realistically, especially because a lot of these guys will bring that into a professional setting. Like, we were doing, like, Riff Raff was on tour, and it was like, I think Black of the Dawn was opening with him at that time in 2017.
I think I saw a couple of those shows.
Yeah, so I was working with Captured Films as like a camera operator and editor, so we were basically like doing a lot of shit with Riff Raff.
Right.
Like, we were like the guy like Dan Barker like basically was like the connection for that. And we did Riff Raff and Skepta. That was the first video we did with them, and it was in Port Perry, and that was the best. Mind you, I was a huge fan of Riff Raff, so like when people talk about manifestation, I was like, I saw him at a show the year before that video. We shot that video.
Yeah.
And I only came there just to drive Riff Raff to the set, but I was like, maybe I should bring my lights, my camera, my drone, just in case. They needed lights. They needed a drone operator. So then I ended up staying on set and being a drone operator and a lighting guy, and basically driving Riff Raff. And then that led to like I ended up shooting videos like while I was on that tour. But like they brought. Like, we were at Phoenix Concert Center, and we were trying to do some behind-the-scenes stuff with Peter Jackson, Riff Raff, and some dudes that I know are like, yo, I want to get a feature from home. And mind you, Riff Raff's down to work. If you got $5,000 in that moment, he'll tell you, like, the actual price, but even if you got, like, $5,000, he'll shoot the video and fucking do the track right then and there.
Just to work.
Yeah, just to work. He worked with dudes that still to this day get 200 views, but he did that track because he came correct with the bread, and then he followed through with the business after.
Say word.
But, you know, some people aren't like that, so they wanted to take it to a different level. So this one guy came up to me, and he tried sliding me, like, some coke, and he's like, yo, give that to him, because, like, he'll do a feature, like, you know, let him know that we're out here.
Right.
And the dogs are out there. And I'm like, I'm not giving him fucking coke. The security actually checks me every time I go in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I have a media pass. Like, sometimes you can flash in and get through. I don't know why. It was serious this night.
Don't put that on me type of shit.
So I was trying to give it back to him, and then like he didn't take it, so I just snuck it in his pocket and was just like in this like hoodie. And was like whatever. Picture. But like it got to a point where like they're getting mad because like Riff Raff isn't contacting them that night. And then they get pissed at the show, but not at me, because they think I'm doing what I can. Mind you, they also know I'm working too. So I'm like they're just hoping whatever. Buddy gets into a fight at the concert, and then he starts screaming, "Fuck!"
Who, Riff Raff?
No, not Riff Raff.
Oh.
Like the guy's trying to get the feature film.
Right.
Gets into a fight. I'm pretty sure he then starts screaming, "Fuck Riff Raff" and all this shit. Y'all some bitches. But like, mind you, homie's performing, and this is all happening at the back. Dips, and then he gets into like a car accident or some shit, and I think he like police arrested him like that.
Damn,
for drunk driving or some shit. But like that's some bullshit though. Like that's like people just like take it to a different level when they're not supposed to in professional setting.
Right.
Even if it's like a low budget like video, like you gotta maintain a certain level of like whatever.
For sure.
Mind you, the whole situation that chick just getting like just Eiffel powered for the whole shoot is obviously not a professional setting. It wasn't meant to be. We didn't know that was gonna happen. But it's like like you're hoping like, you know, as long as like you can get the video done and like no one gets hurt, even do a thing at a show and nothing happens there. That's like you're hoping for the best each time. But then like there are times where like I could say like a lot more good than bad. Like because a lot of times when shitty situations happen, you gotta think on the fly, whether it be like a battery for a light breaks. And you might have to shoot in a location that isn't good with lighting.
Yeah.
But maybe that location that you choose that has that bit of like headlight fits the mood for the track.
For sure.
Like little moments like that, like sometimes help. But, like,
that happens a lot with me, where things just align when you don't like, you know what I mean? Like,
question: have you ever pulled out your iPhone because your camera battery died?
Not once.
Like, okay.
Not one time.
I'm a bastard. Eh?
Yeah.
So basically, like one time my camera died, and I fucking was just like. It was the last shot, and iPhone shoot 4K, and this guy's like, I just wanted it in 4K, and he was being a dick, so I'm like, fuck it, you're getting it in 4K. I put my camera like this, I put my phone, I'm like, I'm getting BTS, and then I just shot the video, because it was a handheld shot.
Right.
And then when
pretending it's on the camera.
Yeah, and then, mind you, I'm showing feedback on the screen, being like you know like mind you the camera died, so I was showing him during the music video like feedback on the screen, and then I showed him the one clip on the phone. He was like, why is it on the phone? And I'm like, oh, because I connected it through Bluetooth just now. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
I could watch the playbacks on the. I'm fucking bullshitting. And then ironically enough, the camera does do that. So it did save me. Editors, don't bullshit. Don't ever bullshit your clients. I don't agree with that, but. There are some times you're dealing with someone that hasn't dealt with you properly, and you're getting the shot. You know you're going to get the shot that you need. It's going to work for the video. It worked for the video, and it ended up being one of his favorite shots. Sometimes you do it because you have to, because you only have that time or moment to get it.
For sure.
Even and that's the thing now. It's all about experimenting. Like even in movies, they use GoPro footage, they use iPhone footage. They just format it for that screen. As long as you know how to format it. It's gonna find a way to mix it
and color it so that it can look like your other, because like with the iPhone it doesn't like, I mean you can change the settings on it a little bit.
You can't do much like grading with.
I was gonna say you can't do like your temperatures and like you know what I mean, like your like picture profiles and shit like that. Like you know you have to like that's where you like kind of have to like tweak it a bit in post, right?
And like now they have apps that can like kind of take your camera sensor and you could shoot from that app, and that app will make it. Like Blackmagic released an app that you could technically shoot log on the phone now.
Okay.
Like, and it's like, but it's like
you download it onto your iPhone.
Yeah, it's free. It's free.
Shit, word.
Like, but to what you were saying though, it's like, I would only use those shots like if I would like that iPhone shot that I did ended up being like I threw on like a VHS filter over it.
Right.
But you wanted to have like a VHS filter in one clip, so it wasn't too bad like at that point. But like basically, like I did that, and I think that leads into like another topic of conversation. I see a lot, and I think a lot of videographers go through it, and I know like I'm the type of person that goes through it because I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I've like there have been times where I've swamped myself with work and I'm playing catch up. There have been times where like you think the video is 100%, and then like you send it off and the guy's like, fam, like they agreed it worked with that idea, but it's like I can't release it though. Like there's a bunch of shit, and then sometimes like I think like exaggerating shit to clients. Like I see a lot of exaggeration that happens in the scene, and people just need to be honest. Like one thing
what
I
do you
learned,
mean?
like the timelines and shit. Like for example, like me, like I sometimes I still do this where I'm like, oh, it's gonna be sent in a week. Then a week and 2 days go by, and you're like, yo, did you upload it? Like what's going on?
Right.
And it's like, I think like I noticed like even me when I pick up projects for other people, if I'm doing visual effects, or like or if I'm doing a base edit. How long like they shot the video 2 months ago and all of a sudden the footage is just sent, and it's like playing catch up, and it's just like I'm talking with the videographer like, bro, what's going on? They're telling me the personal shit, but with the artist it's like, bro, like the Wi-Fi is acting up, or bro, like this happened. It's like, dude, that's not true. Like I've had those moments early on, like when I was like a teenager and I was just editing and like trying to play catch up, and I didn't want to look like I wasn't on my shit.
Yeah.
I was on my shit. I was just packing too much stuff in with it, and I think like one thing like I think everybody like if everybody's honest, like I tell all my artists now like that I work with like personal shit. Like I'll let them know, hey, we're all human.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
even dealing with money and budgets. Like if I know an artist isn't, I work with a lot of like new artists because I know a lot of people don't have budgets like that, and I'm not trying to like shoot.
Especially now.
Especially
you know what I
now.
mean? Yeah.
Like, so, and I understand why people like I said like earlier like the hustler vibe where some people are just charging $350 and they're shooting like crazy videos.
Yeah.
And it's like, but like you're literally like underselling yourself, and then you're delivering a quality that the artist is now going to expect that's unrealistic to someone that's going to be like more particular.
For sure.
For that, because they might like for example like you might be shooting log, we all are shooting log, but that person might just shoot on like. I'm not saying those color profiles are bad. Like we all use that. Sometimes it's good, but like you could tell when someone's like in the video shit for the video shit.
Yeah.
And when they're just doing like media content.
Right.
They're like it's, and that's something that like is a people have a hard time distinguishing between
like content creators and actual like directors.
Yeah. And or just like you could be, even if you're a director but you're like you don't know how to direct, like because I know people that like I know people like I know if you go out into a set and you create a storyline, you're gonna tell the artist walk in this way, don't have your back facing the camera because you're gonna block it. Like you're gonna teach them basic blocking techniques that they use in Hollywood. But like there are dudes that call themselves directors that are just like the artist is basically choosing what they're doing and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not directing at that point. You're just being a camera operator.
Oh fuck!
Like, which
sometimes
is
there's no directing involved at all because they have every movement down packed of exactly how they're gonna come into the first shot, the second shot. You know what I mean?
And
so you're just like,
it's not bad. Like it's even if an artist tells me like, oh, I have a vision, I want it done a specific way. As long as you're paying what's agreed upon, I'm not gonna fucking bitch about it. I'm just gonna do my job because that's my job.
For sure.
But if for the video shit though, like I like when it comes to directing, like I people just need to be more honest. I like when people say if they actually directed it, or if it's like shot by, like edited by, like
you
like,
got multiple people involved. Yeah, for sure. No, there's a lot of that going around where guys are. I saw KR was pissed at some guys, but because there's a lot of that where guys are
not tagging.
Yeah, not tagging, or at least just
using
credit
and
yeah.
But that's the thing, like, and that leads into so many like shit with like the videographer we used to even, because like I remember Jules and Orazio was going at it one time, like saying you took my style, and it's like, and the other guy's like, it's not your style.
And
like,
then you got guys that are friends with Orazio being like, yo, fuck you, bro. You know what I mean? Like
there's a bunch of shit, like, and like it's so weird to see that, because inevitably if you're really about the video shit, you're gonna be on set with them at some point.
Oh, for sure.
And you're all gonna have to be joined on some team shit, and it's like it's weird seeing that, because it's like I think we can all admit, like, unless you created this style, I'm looking directly at the camera for people that are watching, unless you created this style in like the 90s or some shit, like we're all taking homages from other 3D shit, like other 3D effects, you might sauce it your own way, which will look like your shit, but in the end we're all inspired, we're all taking shit that we've seen from other videos, but we're just making it ours.
Yeah.
So whenever I see like we created this style, and I see people arguing like I started this whole 3D shit, and it's like you made it popular for yourself. You didn't start it though. I could pull up videos from fucking 2006 from Toronto directors that 3D shit that are doing the exact same shit. It may not have been on that scale or that level of fucking crispness or detail that maybe other people put it in.
Dude,
but
one thing I've realized, bro, it's all about timing, man.
Exactly.
It's literally your time, and it's about what artist you did that for, at what time, and how many people saw it. You know what I mean? Because, like, for example, a guy like Reed, right?
Yeah.
Like King B, like he's been shooting videos for a long time.
Oh, bro, like
he has ones from back in 2014, 2015, 2016, but he didn't have his like shine until he started getting those big videos with Doovie and recently, and now he has a real good brand. Like people want, like, you know what I mean? He has a distinct video style. It takes time to get to that. You know what I mean? Like
especially maintaining it too.
Yeah, like, bro. Like it's like it takes, but it's all about timing, bro. Like it's like Orazio, when he had his big blow up, he met the Wasgang guys at the right time. He did the right videos at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
He had the right style for the right time too.
Exactly.
Like it was like
it's all about timing.
It fell into place, and the good thing, and the one thing about them, like despite like even the beefing and shit, they're all pretty humble dudes. Like when you talk to them and all that. No, there are some dudes that they're not like out there like that have like some power trip or ego, but like. Every time I've talked to them, like, I've never, like, experienced that, at least personally. I can't speak for others, but, like, so far it's always cool, and even if, like I think, like, all the videographers talk to each other. We all do.
Oh, for sure. There's like a little community, bro.
Yeah, and it's, like, and it's weird, because I feel like there has to be, like, a bigger, like I know people try creating groups and shit so everybody can like formally talk with each other and all that and really give their own opinion on stuff. Like for example, Huss created is like probably one of the more positive groups like that he was in for a bit. Like I like everybody just asks each other for advice. We all comment on each other's videos and basically just like kind of just like throw each other a bone too. Like if there have been shoots where I double booked and I'm like, fuck, this one's kind of dragging a bit. I might need someone to pop out there.
Yeah, you throw it into the group chat and someone will bite, right? Like, yeah, for sure.
And it's people I trust too. I like even if I don't know them personally, I've seen their work and I trust them to get what's needed. But basically though, like the whole that whole situation, like we're all in this together. That's basically my main point.
Yeah.
Like so it's like I like it when people like all work together, like collab and shit, and like everybody creates like a vibe, a different style.
I'm a big collab guy, bro. I
see you collabing with some fucking dope. The video with the sharks at the beginning that you.
Yeah.
What the fuck's bro's name? Colin. Bro, is he new?
Yeah, like he basically like. Cause I'm like, yo, I have a good brand, you know what I mean? You know me, I'm always doing shit, I'm not just like going out shooting, I'm like doing other things.
You're brand oriented. Man.
Yeah, bro, like I'm always with artists and stuff, right? So, like, it's hard for me to constantly put in those 8-hour editing days, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, sometimes, what I'll do is, I have a good little template on DaVinci, right?
Yeah.
And like, I have all my, and I kind of, when I'm shooting a video, I know exactly like, okay, I'm gonna use that for an intro shot, sorry, you know what I mean? So I'll edit and I'll make like a layout of the video, and then I'll send it to these guys. So there's Cash Visions, right? And
Cash Visions.
He's good at his effects. Colin has great effects. There's a guy named Fades.
Yeah,
and
Fades is good.
I just like put out a post and I was like, yo, if you guys want to get some experience and you know, I'll pay you guys a little bit. I can't pay you guys crazy amounts, but I'll throw you some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fucking it just because it also when I'm looking at something, bro, it's good because then you get someone else's brain on it and they're like, yo, I look at it a different way. You know what I mean? So you can kind of get that little thing. So the shot with the guy with the sharks. That was supposed to be a whole different thing, bro. The whole thing was he was supposed to be waking up and the clouds are going to be opening. You know what I mean? And like he was supposed to be, and then like a jet. We had a shot of like this other guy on like a jet ski.
Yeah.
He comes flying up, right, and he gets onto the back, and they like skirt off, and then the song would start, right?
Yeah.
But instead, just getting into editing and shit, we found the shark shit, and he's like, Colin just fucking did his little fucking. He did his whole like color masking, so he like matched it to the, and it looked so real, bro.
It was so fucking clean. Like
it was very clean.
And that's the thing I like about certain effects. Like as much as I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing the flashy shit a lot of the time too, because like sometimes it just matches the vibe. It's like something. It's like when you go to a festival. And you have the visuals playing on the screen and all the lights, like... And
it matches the actual aesthetic of the place and stuff.
Oh, hell
like,
yeah. Hell yeah. It's so sick. So, like, I love those ones, but, when you get, like, a nice, clean one like that...
Yeah.
Like, that's when the cinematic, like... That's when I like to see the term cinematic, because that's some shit you would watch in, like, the Life of Pi movie or some shit. Like, that shit was so dope. Like,
see, that kid who I did that with... He's a guy now that I've shot like 4 or 5 videos with, and he's young, and he's like, yo, bro, like, he trusts me 150%, bro. Like, it doesn't, like, I was like, yo, let me do an idea for this one, right? That was all just me just thinking of random shit.
Yeah.
And, like, so me and him did another video, and, like, I was having him hold out his hand, and we were putting fire in his hand. We had him in an electric chair, and the electric chair is buzzing and shit, and sending electric shocks. He's kind of getting, like, a skull, like a skeleton kind of, like, X-ray effect, you know, like... So, like, there's things you can do with certain guys, right? But, like, if you're working with a guy like fucking Pangs or something, you're not gonna be like, yo, Pangs, let me get you an electric chair, bro. And, like, you know, it depends on the fucking artist, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna get some... It depends on their aesthetic, their style, what they're rapping about, you know what I mean? Like...
And if they do decide to do that idea, it's not, like, how you pictured it. They obviously add their own swag to it. And then, like... While working with it a bit, you might find that might be like, okay, I got something that I can work with that might do that, but it's like...
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good working with people that are just like, that are down, like 100%.
Yeah, like, just open to random shit.
But then, like, it's another thing that kind of pisses me off. What I always think, would they do that shit with Cole Bennett? If Cole Bennett told him, like... Cole Bennett got fucking, like certain rappers, like, acting like they're in, like, a fucking movie, cartoon shit you would never expect from them, and, like...
You know the story with him, this is his example... One of the only guys that said fuck you to Cole Bennett was Chief Keef, because Cole Bennett wanted him in a fucking suit, and Chief Keef said no fucking way I will ever wear a suit, and Cole Bennett's like, then we're not doing the video, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
but
bro.
Did you hear the end of it?
No, I don't think so.
Chief Keef went back inside, and he put on a suit.
No fucking way. So he ended up doing it?
He ended up doing it. So Cole Bennett paused the video, he definitely said that. But then Chief Keef came out and said, "How about this?" And fucking
had the suit on.
He had the suit on. The producer, not the producer, his manager came up and said, "Bro, he bought that for an award show like 5 years ago." And he brought it for just in case.
Yeah.
But then when he was looking at the vibe on stage, I'm not wearing a fucking suit.
He did decide to skip the BT Awards because of that shit. Yeah.
He did. Like, bro, it's like it's weird. So it's like that's the thing. Like, if you get a guy like Chief Keef to even do that, like,
yeah, that's wild. He used to get into fucking phone arguments with Kanye West about the mixed personalities because Kanye wanted it one way, you know what I mean? YNW Melly was in jail, so Kanye had the creative thing.
Yeah.
And then Cole Bennett's like fighting with him. I'm starting to get more into that where I'm like, no. Like, I'm on the phone and I'm like, broski, no. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, we're doing it like this. You know what I mean? Like, let's go, like, let's do it this color. Let's do this scene.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like.
But that's what you have to do. You have to hold your ground sometimes because, like, and it's something like outside interference. I feel like plays in with it sometimes because you might have an idea that maybe when homie watches it back with a couple people, maybe half of them fuck it, maybe the other half are like, bro, it'd be sicker if he did this.
And that's one thing that pisses me off sometimes is when a guy goes, yo, send me something, bro, and I send them some like raw shit just to like to the artist, where the artist can be like, okay, this is the progress of how it's going. But then they show it to 70 of their friends, and they all have one thing to pick out of it. Yeah. And now you got the guy's fucking head all fucked up, and he's just like, bro, I don't even know if I like my video anymore. You're like, bro, like, if you didn't send it to all those fucking dudes, you would have fucking liked it, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
and that's the thing, it's like, you have a vision, and it's funny, because the whole point of when you're talking with the artist as a creative, you're letting them know your whole vision, like how it's going to go from start to finish, the mood, everything. So it's not like they don't know the video's gonna be hard, but it's just like we all overthink. Like I at one time, and I was like, well,
people don't realize that the American scene, there's so much more money to like.
But they're doing basic shit.
Yeah, they do. And the videos are. Toronto actually has some hard like.
Toronto has the hardest. Has probably the most like underpaid, hardest videographers. But not even just videographers, like producers, engineers, fucking even artists, bro. Like that's another thing I actually need to touch up on. Because I know a lot of people fight in the comments when it comes to like artists and like how everybody like does business with each other, and like I feel like regardless if you agree on something, that should what it should be. If I go to record with you and you tell me, bro, it's gonna be $100 an hour, there's no reason why, and for a minimum of 5 hours, let's say, just to record, I give you that, and I'm like, so what, you're not gonna engineer it or sauce it up for me? Like, why should I expect that? You told me how much you charge for that service. You shouldn't expect anything realistically more outside of that, unless you offered it and you're like, wanna know what, fam? Let me do a 1-2 to this. Like, that's what it's worth.
You gotta stand on your word or whatever you say.
For sure.
With that. That's good business, you know.
Exactly.
I don't understand that.
Exactly. If it's like, I feel like that's the thing, and even just again, like just being honest. I think that leads into also like just being honest.
Being honest.
As long as people are
like
if like I've had artists that told like I've got scammed by a few guys. But then I've also had artists that like just told me they're really, yo fam, be honest, like they're like, I'm not in a good situation right now. I will give you the full 1,000. I'll delete the video until I have that money. But like there have been times where we finished shooting and he just told me like I have the edit done. We already went through changes. He doesn't have the bread.
Yeah.
But like he at least if they're trying to release it, I tell them like, oh hold on, like if I work for them for a long time and I know it's a continuous relationship, you can release it, but just know like I'm incorporated and my tax people are gonna fucking ask me about this. So it's like, if this is not paid, they're gonna chase it. I want my money too. Like I don't like, but like at the same time, it's like you gotta watch yourself in the end as well. Yeah. But that's the other thing. You want to watch for yourself because in the end, we all have lives. We're all adults. We all have like some grown shit that you guys are fucking paying rent for a fucking studio. Yeah. Like, and you guys are fucking providing good services out here. Like you guys deserve that money, so you guys should expand on that. Facts, bro. Like that's the thing. Like it's like everybody deserves that to expand. Yeah, we'll start. Sorry, I think I started the whole fucking rant for the shit.
Well, we're recording right now. Actually.
Oh shit!
That's all. That was recording, right? That was recording for me. Oh, I had it on the camera.
Okay, so say word. We'll throw the audio through AI.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck.
I know you're gonna tweak it, bro. Like.
But yeah, fuck. I was gonna say. So like, we're just getting into the last little bit here. But so what's you want to rebrand? You want to get out of the Toronto scene eventually, dip from here, start your own.
Start my whole shit. So basically, like the plan is like because I do outside of the music video stuff. Another huge bag for videographers is weddings. Yeah. If you shoot cinematic, you could get paid like $1,500 if for like a starter wedding. If you're just and like for some videographers that don't get that with music video budgets and they're putting in a lot more work.
Oh, that could be game changing.
That is like, bro. There are people I know that did fucking weddings for a summer and now they're running a rental house, renting out red cams, Alexa's $100,000 equipments because they did one summer of filming and managed to get 2 red cams from them,
Right,
of
yeah.
just weddings.
Yeah.
Because people spend thousands for their weddings, so
For
like
sure.
literally you could charge a minimum of 4,000 and people are like straight. Like,
bro,
perfect.
some people are paying $8,000 for wedding
Exactly.
video because you're getting a wedding video, a bunch of content out of it, and those are the type of people that you can actually break down the price and be like, this is exactly what you're paying for. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you're not just, it's not just, they're not calling you being like, yo, can you run and gun my wedding, bro? I got like 500. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly,
they're not
bro.
dealing with you like that. It's totally fucking different. Like,
Which is good because like I have that. It's like the event stuff. So I'll do like I do a lot of stuff for the Greek community, like Greek concerts and all that. So
Yeah.
we'll have highlight recaps. So it'll be like the event recaps,
Sick.
plus the wedding stuff and like a commercial. So like we did a commercial like in 2017 for Copacabana. That's probably the biggest commercial I've done. Like that where I
way.
directed.
Yep.
They told me what they wanted. They wanted to segment food and all that shit. And I just said, bring out everything on the fucking menu. We're gonna have you cut it. We'll have some. We'll eat. We're gonna
Sick.
eat nice that day. And like we got it. So there's that. But mainly I realized like my Apostolos film shit, like no one can pronounce my fucking name and people can't type it out once I say it like verbally. So I'm just gonna keep that for my movie shit because I incorporated it for films.
right.
So these short films.
Or your music video shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's like that's your music video brand.
Well, no,
you know?
I'm gonna do it. Well, it's my. I want to rebrand because like in the end, like I know my longevity for music videos is probably. I'm always gonna shoot music videos, but my longevity for the consistency of shooting it, like how I used to, is already changed, man. Like I used to be like guys where I would try and book 2 music videos a day, and that was my shit.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 or 3. And one time with Screwface, we booked 4 music videos in one day. We woke up at 5 a.m. We were up from 5 a.m. And then we were in Niagara Falls at 3 a.m. finishing the last video. But we
Jeez.
chose like what videos to do and how
Yeah,
we
like you
segmented the
schedule them
days.
properly, like where you're with one guy from like 6 to 10, and then you get an hour, and you get like
But
yeah.
you do a day of that, and then you just do like a week and a half of just back and forth editing, and then all the videos were done, and people were like, "Yo, you guys!" Like back in 2015, people were like, "Yo, we were crazy," because that was like my personal. Everybody, I feel like I had my like biggest run, like in terms of like most amount of work and shit, in between 2014 and 2019, because then like around that time, like after COVID hit, I like sat back and was like, I want to do more films. I haven't really gone the film tip. I'm about to get married. I want to fucking dip out of the scene a bit, especially because like I have fun with music videos. But like I have my genres that I like. I have my artists that I like, and I felt like I built up my portfolio to a point where there should be no reason why I can't reach out to them and get one video. So
sure.
I'm trying to. I have bucket list artists, even underground artists that I want to work with. Get some creative project, even if I don't direct. If I could get a visual effect in,
Yep.
I'm happy, bro. Like that's it. And if they like it and they want to keep using me, fuck yeah, why not?
Yeah.
But in the end, like I want Apostolos Films to be like my BTS, my tutorials. I want to help out the new generation understanding how to incorporate film with like this modern age of filmmaking.
Yeah, you were big on the tutorials for a bit. I remember you did like a sicko mode breakdown and stuff. I watched a few of those. I think I even like did a 1-2.
It's fucking. I feel. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie when I say like I watched a lot of those tutorials online. And even one of the clips I use of like there's like a guy on the building doing it.
Yes.
That's his tutorial.
And you're face tracking him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I watched that.
So basically, no, but like before I showed like the main artist, I show another clip as like an example because I show like a sicko mode, and then I think from
I always
YouTube.
do that too. Yeah.
But like I got it from the YouTube guy, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do. I know how to do it already, but I want to just make it quick. I know people attention spans are short. They want to see some funny shit in between. Let's get that going.
Right.
But like I like dudes like Tiny Tape that also puts out a tutorial, and it's like very formal. It's very correct. Cause that's also something you need to be as well. But I like being rugged a bit more. I like releasing rugged material for vlogs and everything.
And some of them, like some of these things are, I'm doing it the long way, and it's like here's a quicker, way more efficient way to do it, like almost drag and drop shit. And I'm like, yo, where the fuck has this been my whole life?
Yo,
bro?
exactly. But now what's beautiful is you still kind of make it yours. Okay, like I like that we are in an age
for
now
sure.
where
I always make it mine. I always tweak with the shit.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
But I'm not gonna lie though. Even sometimes, like when I'm there, I'm guilty of fucking just.
And then just fucking.
Then press export and done. Because like, you tweaked up 90% of the video, make saucing it. I might drop in a lazy one too, but it works with the vibe. Like if it's gonna be like a 0.5 second effect, who the fuck gives a shit? Yeah. Like it looks hard.
I know.
So the thing it's I'm gonna keep hammering it on those tutorials, and then basically. With the filming, like I'm going to soon start releasing the gory fucking horror film grindhouse movies I've been trying to.
Yeah, that comes from the grindhouse shit, and
I want to incorporate Toronto directors too. I want to incorporate like everybody I work with like involved. If they want to work on a feature film or do sound design, and get paid for it too, Why not? All work
Yeah.
together, create something dope. And even like I've thought about doing a 1-2 Toronto. Like there's a UK movie, Attack on the Block, where it's like aliens invade this block in the UK, and fucking
You seen that?
I thought like, yo, what if there was like something like that but for Toronto?
Right.
But it had all the hidden shit that we all find funny and shit. And maybe if I could get a cameo from Tory Lanez, or even if Drake for some reason decides to appear like a For Y'all Entertainment got Drake. And shit.
Right,
So,
yeah, like a Toronto face. That
yeah,
people would, like,
even if it's for 40 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Like get yourself on a green screen, send an iPhone video. I don't give a shit, but like I thought about doing like a comedy film like that, but it's something we can all relate. That kind of shows also like the bullshit side of everything that's going on in the city.
Yeah.
That acknowledges it to light, makes fun of a few characters in there, but like there's a main message of like unity. Because I'm not gonna lie, we live in a like I travel to the U.S. and sometimes I'm happy to get away from Toronto. I travel to Europe, happy to get away from Toronto. I come back, I still miss it. Like as much like I want to like move out, and I'm still thinking about moving out just because like of where I want to go with my career. Like I always think like in the end, like we live in like a Canadian New York City, and New York has everything there.
Yeah.
And
No,
we're
that's
soon
that's a good way to
becoming
put it.
that, and I feel like
way
at
to
some point, even they're creating Hollywood Canada, like Vancouver and Toronto, are the top places to film movies. So even if
way.
I'm trying to do feature films, I'm gonna get better taxes out here.
That's where fucking
and better opportunity too.
I don't know why, but Cole Bennett wanted to shoot that video with Drake in Vancouver. Like it
Yeah.
was like a big thing. Like I want to shoot it here. Like
Taxes and location, because like even though like because like he less disturbance, because Vancouver has so much like and I'm not saying Ontario doesn't neither like have like a lot of like land, but maybe like because Cole's from Cali, so Vancouver's the closest Canada location. You know, Drake could fly anywhere. So
yeah,
he's like,
true.
He
He's just
probably
going
had-
up the border. Like
Yeah, because I think his first time was in Toronto was the first time he did that speech thing. Like he did like a TED Talk type.
He
shit.
did do it. Yeah.
Not TED Talk, but like I forget what the thing's called. I want to say street talk. I don't want to butcher that. I don't want to say a wrong brand and then have it not be the people that brought him. But they brought him.
It's good for comments. People will be like, oh, look at this.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, look, type in spam the comments. Fucking send us the DMs of what company that was. Because Cole Bennett, the videos I saw, he's speaking some facts about how he started, how he deals with people, and how crazy shit's been. And like, I've seen Cole Bennett from before he blew up because he shot. Earlier off cam, we were talking about GMEB bands. Shot a video for him.
Yeah.
And that was like Cole Bennett shooting and editing, and then a year later he's doing little pumps like flex like ooh videos where he has like little animation around
the dollar bills flying.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I remember when I did the YS John Wick video.
Yeah.
YS showed me that video, the little pump video, and I actually watched his tutorial, and I put that exact fucking thing around the bills, but around YS's body.
Yeah.
You actually go back and watch.
No,
the video,
no,
it's
yeah,
like-
and
it's
you had
a
it like
little-
blinking and
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, we're just
yeah.
still like you around his body, you know, quick time, like it's like a laser, you know.
It was
like,
good,
but that
no.
was directly off that video, you know. But
No, that like it's crazy because from those little videos, like he was charging $800 video. I think he even said on a YouTube video, he was charging $800 for videos. Shoot. One video blew up, and then the manager's like, "Yo, bro, like this changed our
yeah,
lives."
here's
like,
60 bands, like
yeah, I think he was trying to give him 100 bands
he was,
first,
and he didn't want to take it
because he
I
didn't
saw
know
that
it was legit.
clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, like it's like, bro, think about how many million M's like certain directors have, like Charlton and a few like Orzio, like, everybody.
Apparently, Cole Bennett now, I don't even think he really takes payments for videos. It's more like you're giving me the rights to your music, and it's going on my channel, and that's where I'm gonna make the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm just doing it out of the love of the art, like you know, like.
Which is smart for him because it's like he gets all that clout.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty
I
sure.
know.
that's not-
I think it is. I think a few people I think like 6ix9ine. I wonder how 6ix9ine like got it on his shit.
Yeah. Right.
But like he probably dropped. But 6ix9ine's also the type of dumbass that will drop like $5 million just to get it put on his channel.
Well, no, I think the only guy that ever did that was the Blink-182 video. Was the only one.
yeah,
that
but he
made
probably
God.
did that out of love though. He
Well,
wasn't like,
and it's just like, but I think what they did is they did an extended version on the Lyrical Lemonade, and it had like a skit at the beginning. I'm pretty sure, they like that's how they like worked it out, you know.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. The whole behind the scenes for all that whole shit. Like I like that he
I know, I love that shit. The Lyrical Lemonade 2 channel.
But yeah, it's in regards to music videos though. Like I'm still gonna do music videos, but I might create a separate brand for it. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm still working on names, but I'm not really gonna tell anybody until like
It's set up and good. And
or until I already have like multiple videos on it. And I want people to think I'm new and question why I'm charging these rates.
right.
And like I might even tell people that know me like the brand, like hey, it's my brand.
Yeah.
But like I think like I gotta separate my music video stuff from like my filming stuff because like when it intertwines and then there are certain people that look at my shit like even and I think that branding is good for like if you're trying to even get like a 9 to 5 doing video shit. 'Cause you could get paid like $100K a year just for shooting and editing for certain brands, e-commerce. I've done that.
Yeah.
And even currently, what I'm doing with Chrysler is like one of those, like a job essentially, like a 9 to 5. But in the end, they look at my Apostolos film stuff and they see the music videos, they see everything, they love it. But like if I'm gonna if someone for some reason, let's say filmmaking or something doesn't show up for me, and the wedding stuff is slowing down, and someone from a higher up sees my Apostolos film shit. Well, they're gonna see me with Hoodrich Pablo wine, fucking with a joint in my mouth. They're gonna see me and my homie with the red Solo cups, holding a camera. You're gonna see me fucking firing guns. Like that's not. They're gonna be like, bro,
yeah,
like,
it's the
we
wrong
can't hire
image.
you.
Yeah.
So like, I have to rebrand because in the end, I'm trying to show the behind the scenes of the rugged like film life as well. Like the toll it takes on all of us as individuals.
For sure.
And as a creator, like bro. I guarantee if any of us had cameras on us, like 24/7, we could chop up like a sick like CKY hour and a half like movie about our life and our profession.
Oh my god,
mixed with some fun shit.
Fucking Robin Banks told me all the time. He's like, bro, there's gonna be a documentary on your life and all the crazy shit you deal with the rappers and shooting all these videos and stuff. I was like, fuck. That's
and if you have the right people and if you dedicate the time, like that shit could blow up. That could be something
actually a really
new,
good idea. I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, bro. And then of course you make it a fucking interesting story, you know.
You know, and like even like with being respect to like the bullshit that sometimes you gotta deal with, like, because like I think that's why like even certain YouTubers like I like YC Imaging, like sometimes he'll talk about the bullshit, but like if you really like have like even an iPhone propped up the entire shoot recording 24/7, and that it could be like an iPhone 5 or a GoPro 3 whatever, something that's like decent at recording. If you could capture that whole incident and the audio, bro, and you slice that up, like that could go viral. And it's not even about going viral. You're also sending out much needed information that people might need to know. So basically, I'm gonna just establish all those brands. Apostolos Films is gonna remain, but in the end, I have my professional shit. I have me, Apostolos, and then I'm gonna have the other brand for the music videos. But nothing's gonna change. Everything's gonna be just. If anything, I feel like shit's gonna be turned up more soon. I made a few good investments and like basically like the plans are already like set in motion. So all I could say is like I feel like soon I'm gonna reach that point where every project I do is an idea that I want, an idea that can be executed the exact way I want to without the necessary like the bullshit in between.
Hey bro, that's the fucking goal for all of us.
Basically putting the foot down, bro. Like respect, bro. Holy shit, man! There's a lot to talk about when it comes to this shit, bro.
I know, bro. But yo, I just want to say thank you for doing this with me. It's been awesome, bro.
No problem.
Talking about a lot of crazy shit. And
I know, even off cam, we talk about a lot of crazy shit. So it's like
we can always do another podcast. You know
hell yeah!
So,
no. There's definitely gonna be a part 2. Even if you guys want to make a fucking like show, like let's fucking get all the videographers talk about the shit.
It's actually a really good idea. Yeah, fuck,
bro. But honestly, like you've been hustling though.
Yeah,
like with the podcast, the music videos, like even all the other stuff in between that you do for artists and for the artists in the city. Like you're really out there. For people.
Thanks,
so
bro.
I feel like a lot of people, like I hope people like really understand, like you are out here really hustling. Everyone's witnessing it. And like you deserve all the success, bro. All of us are all gonna reach that bag. So we're just gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, you too, dude.
All right, perfect, brother.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Oh yeah, we'll cut that there. Sick.
Perfect. Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, this is a sick one.
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck, it's like an hour.
My apologies. I ramble on a lot.
No, that's good, bro.